Hello, welcome to another SH Figuarts review. This is SH Figuarts EX. SH Figuarts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the planet action figure art and the theme pursuing cancer special film live action. The first ever SH Figuarts I bought was Kamen Rider Decade. Violent emotion, and now I've sort of feel like that was a long time ago, even though it's not actually that long, consider all things. But yeah, this is his bike, and I'm gonna do that Bandai thing in a minute because this packaging sucks. Well, size-wise anyway. So Tamashii, Bandai Collector's Shop, Decade logo, black and white box, very old style because this is one of the first earlier releases. This is back in 2009, of course, and as if we got started near the end of Giva. Machine Decader. Machine Decader. So, what am I doing? I don't do that. I'm very different to the reviewers. You will see the rest of the box. There you go. And that size is pretty much the same. Just, yeah. Here's the back. I'm showing you, look, there's the front and the back of the bike, and figures sold separately. So, open up the box, pull the tray out. And of course, you've got the backing card. And back when the instructions are so important that they're protected in a little bag that's taped to the back of the card. And I sort of damaged the cardboard, oopsies. There's a tiny bit of instructions for how to swap the hands, even though if you got this you probably have an SH Figuarts that has instructions telling you how to swap hands anyway. And this also tells you how to pop the hands off. And yeah, it's got the hard version and soft version of the handlebars, stuff and stuff. Handlebar connections are not round, so the handlebars do not rotate. If you want to take a close look at the instructions, box art, and the toy itself, please feel free to head to the Flickr or Facebook link in the description below. Open it up. That was quite tight. That's what she said. On the back here is a taped little baggie, by the way, with bike hands, although I'm pretty sure the item holding hands should suffice, but whatever. It's good to have extra hands. A stage holding the bike, transparent plastic, same with a lot of other bikes. I have already opened this before, and I swapped the on the bike itself was the hard ones, and I swapped it out with the soft ones because I'll just keep the hard ones in there. I guess the whole idea is that the hard plastic is shiny and looks more accurate, and the soft plastic is less likely to get damaged. So whatever. Take that out. Now, the guy said it's brand new, and yes it is, but this thing was ripped off, like this back mirror. So when I got out of the box, I was like, oh no, it's got a bit missing. I was like, because this thing isn't that cheap. So I was like, oh bloody hell, what am I going to do now? But it was still in the box, it was just fallen off. So this one's tight, so good, thank God. But whatever, I'm gonna put some glue on this. But this is actually giving me a little bit of an idea. I can probably find a way to put some LED lights in there somehow. I'll figure a way. This piece is a transparent plastic, by the way. This rear mirror. Stick that in there. Now that fits quite tightly. I got the spring loaded, actual metal springs in there. And the die-cast metal is on this black metal bar here. And just zoom in so you can see all the little details. The Decade logo right here on both sides, and on the back, license plates, just a Decade logo, which I find kind of cute and funny. Decade and all. Well, there's quite a lot of empty space underneath the bike, and I think that's a good thing. It probably allows people to mod this thing to, like I say, add lights. Oh, the wheels, the itchy inside wheels are also metal, same as the front. The tires are hard plastic, but it feels rubbery because of the texture that they've given it. Exhaust here. What's that for? Lake rest? I don't know what that's for. People who know bikes will know what that's for, but I don't. The wheels don't turn too much. because you got the stand right there, so bike stands. Let's see how good this can turn if I just turn the wheels. I'm not pushing it at all. Wow, that doesn't really turn. I'm just gonna see how. Yeah, that doesn't. That's gonna crash a lot. But if he was riding it sideways, nope. This the wheels don't turn up. He will crash by normal means. So I guess you have to like rub the tires along the ground. Show more details here. Also engine details down there. Really nice black finish. The paint job overall on all of this is very good. How the molding line can be leaves a bit to be decided for a line there. Everything's good on this side, but on this side they've got these. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tab. No, not that one. That one's 5 tab areas where it's hiding the screws that holds this thing together. They're a bit obvious. Usually these you see them on the butts of SH Figuarts, but they're a bit obvious here, especially this one where the paint's sort of shining through, and that's not cool. And some of them you can sort of like chalk it off and say, oh, it's compartments and stuff like real bikes would have, but this one's a bit obvious. So, and this one's so we get like a marker pen, black marker kind of marker pen, fill in these little holes to make it look a bit better. But overall, the paint job's pretty good. So yeah, it's a pretty nifty looking bike. I guess I won't use this stand. So yeah, this thing isn't the most readily available SH Figuarts bike anymore, and because of that it's quite expensive. Just like the double bike, I was actually really lucky to get the double bike so cheap. This is I guess the most expensive SH Figuarts bike I've got. This was $680 Hong Kong. That's a lot, but you know, I have a job now and all that, and YouTube pays me, so I can manage to get it. So this bike is a solid bike, but it falls in the line of one of the earliest SH Figuarts toys. I know by all means it's not bad. The details are really good. It looks accurate to the actual bike, and I like the little nice touches here and there on the bike itself. But you know, like I said, the screw holes, those need to be a bit to be decided for. The double bike, you know, released pretty much just a year later, looks far better, and all the new bikes look far better as well. But this is a really bulky bike. It's got die-cast metal in it, and yeah, it's overall a good bike, but it's just really expensive. Now, if you can get it for cheaper, I definitely recommend it, especially for people who are Decade fans. And after all, what's a Kamen rider without his ride? But yeah, I only recommend this today for people who really like Kamen Rider Decade, or just feel like they have to have each bike for every single Heisei rider. Otherwise, just let it go. It's far too expensive. You can get like 3 SH Figuarts or 2 bikes for the same price of this. Then again, the Thighs plus Auto Vanji bike was pretty much more together, but Auto Vanji has far more functions to it. You can actually transform and stuff, and plus Thighs. Everyone wants Thighs now, so the price gets bumped up. But this one, trying to get it cheap or second hand. This was a first hand item, like I said earlier, so that's why it costs more. But I couldn't find a second hand one anyway. Oh well. So subscribe, suggest and comment below, guys. Take care and have a nice day. Bye. Yeah, almost forgot to actually pose the figure on the bike. If it's just fine, it's a bit fidgety, just like all SH Figuarts bikes, but he can sit just fine. Can't really do a leaning forward about to attack pose, but yeah, overall the figure can fit just fine on the bike. Now I really want Cougar's bike.